How to find a job in the UAE. In recent years, the UAE has become one of the most popular destinations for expatriate workers, attracting professionals from all over the world with its career opportunities, high salaries, and unique culture. More and more people are asking the question, how to look for a job in the UAE? Quote, "This article is designed for those seeking answers to this question and will cover topics such as how to prepare for a job search, how to search for jobs, typical salaries, and how to apply for a job in the UAE." Preparing for a job search. The first step in finding a job in the UAE is to prepare a resume and cover letter. Both of these documents should be written in English and reflect your skills, experience, and achievements. It is important to consider that employers in the UAE value concrete examples of success and performance. So try to detail your achievements and responsibilities in previous jobs. Don't forget to include your contact details on your resume, including your phone number and email address, and include a recent photo. Preparing for the interview is also an important step. Typical questions may include, why do you want to work in the UAE? Quote, how do you handle cross-cultural work? And what are your long-term career goals? Quote, be prepared that the interview may be conducted in English. In addition to the standard questions, the employer may also ask you specific questions related to your field of work. So prepare in advance for possible technical questions. It is also important to prepare for questions about your previous work experience in other countries, especially if this is your first experience in the UAE. Employers want to make sure you can easily adapt to a new work environment and culture. Finally, don't forget the importance of first impressions. Dress appropriately. Be polite and punctual. Your goal is to demonstrate that you are professional and serious about working in the UAE. Ways to find a job in the UAE. In the UAE, as in any other country, there are several effective ways to find a job. Your choice may depend on many factors, including your industry, level of experience, and personal preferences. Online portals and recruitment agencies. One of the most popular and affordable ways is to use online portals and recruitment agencies. Many websites offer a wide range of job openings in different industries and at different levels. Recruitment agencies can also be a great resource, especially if you are looking for mid-level or senior-level positions. Not only can they offer you job openings that match your experience and skills, but they can also provide career counseling and help you prepare for interviews. Career fairs and events. Participating in career fairs and events can also be very rewarding. It is a great opportunity to meet potential employers face-to-face. Learn more about companies and available jobs. In addition, these events often offer seminars and workshops that can help you improve your job search skills. Networking and personal contacts. In the UAE, as in many other countries, networking plays an important role in your job search. Establishing and maintaining contacts with professionals in your field can open up new opportunities for you and help you learn about jobs that are not publicly advertised. Don't forget the importance of face-to-face networking at events and meetings. A spontaneous appeal to employers. Finally, don't forget about a method of job searching such as spontaneously contacting employers. This can involve sending your resume and cover letter to companies you are interested in, even if they are not currently advertising positions. This method requires a bit of courage and initiative, but it can be very effective, especially in industries where vacancies fill up quickly. It's important to remember that finding a job is a process that takes time and patience. But with the right approach and toolkit, you can find a job in the UAE that matches your skills and ambitions. Typical vacancies and salaries. There are many vacancies for foreign workers in the UAE. The most in-demand professions are engineers, IT specialists, medical professionals, teachers and managers. Salaries in the UAE vary depending on the industry, experience level and qualifications. On average, a foreign worker can expect a salary between $1 $361 and $5 $445 per month. However, in some industries, such as IT and finance, salaries can be significantly higher, reaching $181 or more per month. It's important to remember that the UAE does not have taxes on income, so these salaries are net and are not subject to tax deductions. In addition, many companies offer additional benefits such as paid housing, insurance, airfare to home country and others, which makes working in the UAE even more attractive. Formalization of work in the UAE. Once you have successfully completed the interview and received a job offer, the onboarding process begins. The UAE, like most countries, requires a visa and work permit for foreign workers. The visa is usually arranged by the employer and includes a medical check and proof of your education. Documents that are usually required to apply for a job include passport, educational diploma, certificates of previous work experience, photographs and, in some cases, a criminal record certificate. It is important to note that all documents must be legalized and translated into Arabic. The cost of processing a job in the UAE varies depending on a number of factors, including the type of visa and the length of the process. On average, processing a job can cost between $600 and $800. This amount usually includes the cost of the visa, medical check and document legalization. However, it is important to remember that in most cases these costs are borne by the employer. If you are offered to pay for these services yourself, it may be a sign of fraud. Always check the credibility of the employer and do not accept offers that seem suspicious. Living and working in the UAE. Living and working in the UAE is a unique experience, different from most other places. This country has a distinctive culture and work environment that may take some time to adjust to. For example, the UAE has strict decorum and decorum laws that are important to respect. A culture of respect. The UAE places great emphasis on respect for culture and tradition. This is reflected in everything from dress to communication at work. For example, during the month of Ramadan, many offices shorten the working day to respect the fasting and prayer of their Muslim employees. Language. Arabic is the official language in the UAE, but English is widely used, especially in the business environment. It is still useful to learn the basics of Arabic to better understand the local culture and communicate with colleagues and clients. Laws and regulations. Understanding local laws and regulations is important to live and work comfortably in the UAE. This includes knowing the rules of the road, public behavior laws, and even social media rules. Working environment. The work environment in the UAE can be very different, depending on the industry and company. However, most employers value professionalism, efficiency and teamwork. Despite some challenges, most workers in the UAE report that living and working in the country is an enriching and unique experience. Successful adaptation is often linked to a willingness to learn and openness to new things. Finding a job in the UAE can be a complicated process, but with the right preparation and information, you can successfully find and secure a job in this unique country. We hope this article has helped you get an idea of how to look for a job in the UAE and what lies ahead.